Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and we are going to be going through the major announcements we've had for Black History Month on VeVe, specifically my speculation for what is going to be the final drop of the month, and I'm going to be breaking down my price prediction of exactly what is to come. So first off, we have the next comic confirmed for Friday. It is Jungle Action number 6, and it is featuring the first appearance in it of Killmonger. So this is a comic that is actually fairly popular from what we've seen more recently. Let's see, graded 9.6. It's around about $5,000, which is pretty good. 8.0, close to $1,000. 8.5, we can see up nearly $1,000 as well. So this isn't one of those, like super kind of, random throwaway comics. It's fairly respectable. Obviously, it's not like a crazy grail or anything, but it's a good comic from what we can see. And first appearance of Killmonger, which is in his own right a fairly popular character as well. I think this is one that will do somewhat decently on the secondary market. Now the Black Panther commons, those are going for around about 30 gems. So I believe the Killmonger one, I think that can very easily go for about between 20 to 25 gems. I think that's pretty fair. Now, moving on to the main attraction, we have Black Panther confirmed, and this was the original speculation. We knew that it was going to be coming, but we just weren't sure if it was going to be coming in premium kind of statue format or like Marvel Mighty format. So luckily, it is in the normal format. But let's just have a breakdown of this. I'm going to pause it there. That Ultimate Animated, that Secret Rare, that is looking sick. So that's the one that I really want to get. Hopefully I can land that, but hopefully I can land something on the drop. But specifically this, like, that would be so cool to get. But yeah, the Black Panther drop, it features stand kind of drop 5 different collectible rarities in blind box format. I'm predicting it's going to be around about, I would say, what was the Storm? That Storm was like 40,000 editions. I think for this one, about 50,000 editions sounds about normal to me. But the Black Panther is a pretty popular character, so we'll see just what VeVe goes for. Depending on the edition size, I personally see this sat at around about the same price point, or slightly higher than the Captain America. So the Secret Rare for that is going for around about 3K. So I feel that for the Black Panther, fairly respectable price point for the Secret Rare. On drop, it'd probably be around about between 3 to 3.5k. I think that would be a very solid price point. Ultra Rare, around about that 1.5k range. And then again, this is dependent on edition size. Obviously, if they go kind of full on, Spider-Man's kind of edition size, then yeah, it'll be lower. But if it's similar edition size to Storm, I think slightly higher than Captain America, that sounds about fair. Now, just on that point, Black Panther in itself is the 3rd top lifetime grossing film of all Marvel time. It is right below Spider-Man No Way Home, which we knew was fairly popular, and also just right below Endgame, which is the highest grossing Marvel film of all time, for good reason. So I think this is one that's going to do really well. Now, that is obviously not going to be at the end of the month. What can we expect at the end of this month? Now, following the logic of, we saw the comic first of Black Panther before they did the collectible statue, we are now seeing the Killmonger comic. However, I don't believe we'll get a Killmonger statue. What I do believe we will get is the other comic that we had for Black History Month, which was Spider-Man. So I believe Miles Morales is due for his own kind of premium statue, And that is because, you know, we've had quite a few Miles Morales comics. We've had Ultimate Fallout. We had the more recent kind of Spider-Man one with Miles Morales and Peter Parker. So I believe it only makes sense that we finally get a Miles Morales statue for this month. Now, if we do, then yeah, the gem squeeze is going to continue. Miles Morales is a huge character, and he is also a Spider-Man. Spider-Man being, you know, pretty much the biggest kind of Marvel IP that we have. So that one is going to be, you know, a pretty big gem squeezer. So we'll have to wait and see. And, you know, just on that point, we did also see our confirmation, our prediction of OMI confirmed as well. So just on the price of OMI, we are currently trading at some pretty big lows. Let's see, we are currently at 4.4. So we it's 0.44 cents, coming up from where we were around about that 0.69, 0.7 cent range. And I believe we were going to drop at the kind of convergence of this wedge. And that was mainly because I didn't expect any new exchanges. I didn't expect, you know, any kind of fancy OMI utility. All I expected was the migration to be done and then the price to tank, because all of that stuff is going to come later on. The migration just enables the process of building and, you know, OMI utility, enables the process of them going into new exchange. It doesn't mean it's going to happen straight away. I knew that was going to happen. And will the price go down lower? I believe it still has room to go down lower. I think it can very easily drop down to, you know, like 0.4 cents. So what do I believe is going to happen? Well, after this month is done, Black History Month, I believe from next month onwards, we're going to start to see some OMI utility rolling in the exchanges. Obviously, just a couple of exchanges I can see kind of on the radar. I did a video of those recently. One of those was Biloxi, the other one was Huobi. I believe KuCoin's going to come probably before those, but, you know, I think OMI really needs to go onto some mainstream exchanges that are accessible to US users as well. Right now, it's kind of like mainly Asian exchanges, so it's not that great. But, you know, OMI's got a huge growth potential. So whatever happens, I'm pretty confident that this token will do well. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to go through with you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, support the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.